Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Cooper, food app critic for Tokemag.com. A new app for you this week. If you have a sweet tooth, this is called Just Desserts, James Martin recipes. So let me just warn you, this is not a very good app. And I should explain myself. So what you have here is an app that was really, and I'm going to make an assumption here, really just kind of slapped together because somebody probably told James Martin, the chef, that he has all these really great recipes and he needs an app to put all these recipes in. And there are other just, this is Just Desserts, there are other just something or other apps out there by James Martin. So one of the first things that I ran into when reviewing this app was I found this really delicious looking recipe for a chocolate boozy sauce, and when I went and looked at the description, it talked about how I can wow my guests by cracking the salted crust open and revealing the fish. And as you can imagine, that's not what I was expecting with chocolate sauce. And of course, there is an app out there for fish. And I'm assuming that this app was just scraping that existing template, and there was really not any editorial oversight or quality control going into this app to see that something like that had been overlooked. And I say that and a lack of quality control because that is unfortunately not the only thing wrong with this app. You go into the description area and there is an option for pictures of the recipe being put together, and it's just a bunch of blank spaces on every single recipe that I looked at. When you go into a currency converter, which is really nice because James Martin is running on the metric system, and you go to switch things from pints and liters over to U.S. measurements, standard measurements, or from Celsius to Fahrenheit. It works sometimes, doesn't work other times, and part of that problem is it doesn't modify the description of what is happening. So if you, for example, change something to X number of liters of this and you try to change it over to cups, it might do that in the ingredients section, but once you get into the description, it doesn't do that. And it's particularly problematic with the temperatures, because I didn't find it anywhere where it was actually changing the temperatures from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So you would again have to go out of this app and go to another source to actually find those proper conversions. There is a cover flow type thing with this app. So I click on one of these recipes, and it gives me the step-by-step instructions, and that's where you have to swipe left and right on these cover flow to see the next step. Kind of a slick little graphic. It's got some bells and whistles to it, but to be quite honest, once you put a little thought into it, what's the point? Why not just swipe the actual instruction itself instead of the numbers? And when I click that picture button to see what's happening, it doesn't give me anything. It doesn't use any of the accelerometer. There's really so many things wrong with this app. There's just not enough time to get into it all. The title, when you're looking at the giant list of recipes here, most of the titles are cut off. They do have nice thumbnails. We'll say a couple nice things about this app. There are some nice thumbnails to kind of show you what you are cooking. When you go into the very first page of the app, it's a blow up of that thumbnail, and it's very nice. When you click the actual recipe preparation method, the pictures disappear, and it kind of gets garbagey. So The search function works pretty well. I didn't really have any problems with that, and it seemed to work good when you would subtract words. So say you wanted chocolate, but you did not want anything with peppermint in it. You can minus peppermint, and it would filter the results very nicely. But you can't do a lot of stuff with this app. You can't share a recipe. You can't share a shopping list. In fact, you can't even create a shopping list on this app. So there are some recipes on here that you might want to cook, but you are going to have your hands full, I feel. And so for that, I had to really give this a pretty bad score, and I felt like the more I used this app, the less and less I liked it. So I hopefully am saving you a little bit of time. It's free, but don't be fooled. I think it's because they probably couldn't get anybody to pay for this app. But so saying that, like I said, there are a couple nice things. There are free recipes on here. There is value to that. There are nice pictures. But with all that said, the best I could do with this thing is a 2 out of 5. So check it out. No, don't check it out. I take that back. If you've already checked it out, let me know what you think about it, and if you found as many mistakes as I had, and what your feelings are of this app. So that's going to do it for this week. Take care, and we'll do this again very soon. Bye.